I want you to think of your body as if you are the ship and you have 4 levels within that ship. And the first one is the engine, which means it's your belly. It's nothing that nobody can see. It's inside of you. Nobody can see that. And I connect it to my book where I talk about the 4 relationships everybody should have to live wholeheartedly. And I say that in that level, it's the relationship with the self. It's gaining this awareness. That ship was on fire. Are we sometimes on fire?
I'm on fire.
And when I say on fire, I mean energy. And sometimes it could be translated as good energy. Have you ever heard that? Dorice, you are on fire. Or say your name, Marcy, you are on fire. That means it's really great. And we want to have that positive energy. Yet sometimes we have negative fires in us. And when we're not aware of those negative fires, those emotions, those feelings can consume us, and not only us, but everybody else that is around us. And this is the second level. It's the relationship with other people. Maybe there's a little bit of windows here and there, right? It's not down in the basement. It's not down in the engine. And that is connected to how we connect with our emotional intelligence to one another. How do we treat the person next to us? And it doesn't matter if they're at your desk, in your work, in the gas station, in the supermarket, at home. How do you deal with people around you? So that's the second level. Then we go to the third level. And the third level, what I call, is the relationship with the it. And the it is whatever it is outside of your control. So for people who are religious, they will say, oh, it's God. The people who are more secular will say, to me, maybe it's nature, maybe it's the universe, maybe it's the karma, whatever name you want to call it. That's why I called it the it. And to me, that level has to do with faith and resilience. And then you go into the fourth level. And the fourth level is when you're on the top of the ship and you see the horizon and you see the ocean and you see the waves coming and hitting your ship. And the waves are the events in your life. That's why your life is not like my life and not like anybody else's life, because the events that you have is particularly for you. It was done with you in the center of it. So even when you have siblings, one sibling may have a completely different recollection of something that happened in the past because their take on it was so different. And that level is the relationship to the events, to the waves that are in our lives. And that's where we as humanity gain perspective. And when we get all of this, when we have all of this, which by the way, all of that is in our heads, then this is the place where we are being self-actualized. That means we found the meaning and the purpose in why do we exist in this life.